gentlemen, our next bout is a professional middleweight bout. Making his way to the cage, fighting out of the blue corner, out of Pathway MMA in Phoenix, Arizona, Pedro, the Widowmaker Ogas!
The Widowmaker. I love his nickname. I can tell you that right now. Pedro Ogas, again, 38 years old, so there is a bit of an age gap between these two. And there's some bad blood in here. Now, I'm not 100% sure what the bad blood is about, but when I spoke to Ogas, he said, look, I'm coming in here to prove it tonight. He disrespected me. He disrespected everyone. I'm not really sure what that means. I know that disrespected me. I don't know how. But he said, I'm gonna hurt him. And then he apologized to me. He apologized to me, and I said, look, you got nothing to be sorry about. That's what the fight, this is the hurt business. And I asked him, I said, what is your fighting style? What can fans expect? He said, look, I've been doing MMA for a while, but I'm more of a BJJ practitioner, but I'm looking to knock this guy out. This is the fight that everyone will be talking about. He says, I respect everyone doing it for you guys. He said, I respect everyone, and I'm doing it for you guys. Sorry, my handwriting's a little sloppy. He says, you are looking at the best. And in your interview, he was talking about a title.
He was talking about the 185-pound RUF championship. He is professional. He is a professional fighter.
I mean, you're talking, this guy is serious. This guy is cold-blooded, but he's also compassionate. Again, he apologized to me for saying that he was going to hurt his opponent.
He's apologizing. I don't know. Both of these guys had a lot to say. Both of these guys had a lot to say, and they definitely don't like each other.
His opponent, making his way to the cage and fighting out of the red corner, out of Dragon Snake MMA in Tempe, Arizona, Osama Showstopper Awadalla!
Osama Awadalla fighting out of Dragon Snake MMA in Tempe, Arizona. I asked this guy, what's the weather looking like? And he says, I see a heavy chance of bombs coming. I said, it's going to be raining punches. Osama Awadalla is one of the most unassuming looking guys that you would ever suspect was secretly a badass.
Well, and look, we've had him in our cage before, and the guy, you look at this guy and you think, okay, maybe I don't have anything to worry about. No, this is a machine. This guy only comes forward. He's got cardio for days. He's got heart for days. You can't look at this guy and make assumptions. You can, because everything you think, I guarantee, everything on your list, every box you think you're checking, it's wrong.
It is wrong. And he can tell you the weather. But no, he is one of the most deceptive looking guys. He does not look like he's in shape. He does not look particularly athletic, but this guy, when he fights, he has the mentality of a tiger. He's aggressive. He is really technical. He is surprisingly technical. He has really good striking. He has good ground game. He is the first time I saw this guy fight, I was like, wow, he's wrong.
This professional 185-pound bout is sponsored by Nova Home Loans. If you're having trouble qualifying or finding a home right now, don't tap out just yet. Local lender, not a broker, with over 10 years experience and the knowledge of all the Arizona-specific guidelines that will get your loan closed. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, out of the blue corner, fighting out of Pathway MMA in Phoenix, Arizona, Pedro, the Widowmaker Ogas!
The Widowmaker.
And his opponent, out of the red corner, fighting out of Dragon Snake MMA in Tempe, Arizona, Osama Showstopper
am really surprised that there was not security needed during these introductions. These guys are going to settle it here in the cage, whatever was going on. I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it.
And maybe if they see each other at Whole Foods or something.
Two of the most, like you said, unassuming guys. We've seen Awadalla before. We know what he's capable of. No touch of gloves.
Definitely no touch of gloves.
That ain't happening.
These guys are like skill couch.
Awadalla up on the balls of his feet. He's bouncing. I'm really surprised at this approach. Head kick attempt, and he catches it.
Osama, what? Really? Oh, high guard there.
He's wrapping him up in something here.
Whoa.
Could we see another triangle?
Some rubber guard going on here by Osama Awadalla. Some high-level ground skills already.
Nice elbow there from Osama.
How is he this flexible?
I'm telling you, this guy
is. Look at this.
He's trying to get his leg over the arm.
That is some high-level guard work already.
Nice elbow from the bottom there. Osama definitely doing some damage here with these elbows.
Oh, elbows from
these are nasty.
Ground and pound. Oh,
OMOPLATA.
Osama Awadalla with an OMOPLATA.
Wow. Ground and pound.
And
wow.
Stops the fight.
Wow. That was the coolest transition I think I've seen in a very long time.
That was some angry revenge ground and pound from an OMOPLATA.
Let's get that replay right now. Okay, here comes the body kick. Boom, he catches it.
Nice catch there by Oga.
And he lands in the full guard. Awadalla with the OMOPLATA into ground and pound. Man, ref doing everything he could to get him off. And they shake hands. Good. I like to see them shake hands. After all the bad blood, all the trash talk, this is what the sport is all about.
The fight's over.
Man, that was fun though.
Osama Awadalla, like I told you the guy's just deceptively tricky. How else would you have guessed rubber guard into OMOPLATA ground and pound? Where else are you going to see that? Osama Awadalla, and he did make it rain punches. Wow. Yes, that is the referee. We want to give another thanks to our sponsor for this fight, Nova Home Loans. If you're having trouble qualifying or finding a home right now, don't tap out. Local lender, not a broker. 10 years experience and knowledge to get all Arizona-specific guidelines that will get you your loan closed. Thank you, Nova Home Loans.
Ladies and gentlemen, this one gets called at 111 of round number 1. Your winner on TKO due to strikes, out of the red corner, Osama Awadalla.
Osama Awadalla gets the first round TKO. And hopefully they don't start fighting again. Don't start fighting again.
All right, great show of respect from these two competitors. But let's give it up for Osama Awadalla.
Thank you, everybody. The support for this camp has been great. It showed in the cage, you know. I was like thinking about submissions, but you know, like I was on my back. I don't know why Tony Ferguson popped in my head. I'm like, elbow. So I was throwing them elbows, because those are fun to throw. But yeah, I told y'all I would get it done in the first round. And guess what? The showstopper got it done.
Now look, you are one of like the most relentless guys in this cage. And we got to see you on the bottom transition to an omoplata into ground and pound. That was beautiful. Is that something you came up with on the fly?
You know, people always sleep on my ground game because they think like, oh, he always throws haymakers at people and knocks them out. But like a lot of people don't try to test my ground game. It's been in my arsenal for a long time. You know, getting to that rubber guard. For everybody out there who says rubber guard doesn't work in MMA, watch this fight.
All right. Now I want to talk to you about your future.
Yes.
Okay. I want to know what you want next.
That's a really good question, Steven. You see, Steven, I see myself as a man of the people. I like to do public service. Think of me as that kind of a guy. So with that in mind, I want to have a fight with somebody that I think society would be better without. So Joe Lopez, CJ Pittman, Jason Martinez, Rich Franklin. Guys, listen, for my next fight, I am requesting a 2-on-1 handicap match between myself, the showstopper Osama Awadalla, versus both of the Island Boys at the same time.
That was the greatest call out of all time.
I ain't done yet, Steven. Steven, I can see it now, man. Me picking them up, but their long, puny necks up like a magician pulling 2 rubber chickens out of a hat. I only have one request, because the rules gotta be fair, right? When the Island Boys come down that ramp and into the ring, they cannot come out to one of their own songs. Because if they do, my ears will be bleeding before the fight ever starts.
I'm going to go ahead and run with it. Joel, you got some calls to make, buddy. Osama Awadalla, I appreciate you. That was a very fun fight. I can't wait to see you compete again.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We need this guy on every card. We have to have this guy on every card. Osama Awadalla, ladies and gentlemen. This guy's going to sell his own tickets. We have to have this guy on every card. Oh man, that was great. Osama Awadalla.